Moanin' 707 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your Wednesday morning. Hope you're having a great start to your day. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. This hour, we are getting another finalist for Olivia Rodrigo and her Guts World Tour coming to Nationwide Arena in Columbus. The show is Friday, March 22nd. You get to go to that game. Plus, you get a hotel stay as well, just because we love you that much. Already got one finalist this morning. We're going to get, no, we didn't. We got a staying tickets to give away. We're going to get a finalist this hour and next hour and a finalist on the stream. We're going to pick at the end of the show. All you got to do is go over to the live video stream that just kicked off now. Click the like button, and what are we typing in today?
Gosh, I don't know. We've already used so many things.
We do guts yet for her guts
Oh,
tour?
I like it. Yeah, let's do guts.
Guts. Because that's the name of her tour and album.
Yep.
Guts. So type in guts. Click the like button. You do one of both those things. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. By the way, today is your final day to become a finalist. Your final day with us. Your final day with Nicolina, your final day with Keller, and your final day with Ryan tonight. If you are a finalist, we're calling one of you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So be ready for that. 8 o'clock hour, your call Wednesday, 8:30, Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame. And whatever else I want to get into this morning on this beautiful day. Going to be another beautiful day. So you thought yesterday was awesome, and you should have. So we're getting a bonus beautiful day. Originally, that was supposed to rain today. Even Mark Johnson said in his weathers today, bonus gorgeous day. So let's go. We grilled steaks last night.
Yeah.
Man, steak, baked potatoes. Were they good? I picked this out some strip steaks.
Nice. I need to do something like that tonight. I don't know what we're having.
You should grill tonight when it's still beautiful. And
Yeah.
70 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Maybe some burgers.
My son hates burgers.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's like almost un-American. I
Hates
get it.
hamburgers.
Yeah, he's not a big fan. He'll eat a Big Mac. Like, he's very particular. Let's put it that way. He used to love them when he was little.
Not even a grilled burger?
No.
Wow.
Well, especially a grilled burger. He really
Okay.
really doesn't care for him. I don't know. He used to love them. Like I said, I don't know. He got all weird. You know, I think because he used to hate, like, he started hating hot dogs too. Now he's come back around. He'll eat hot dogs now.
I have waned on hot dogs as I've gotten older.
You know what I think it is?
Don't hate them.
We had it too much. I think he got burned out because we used to go to the pool all the time. Like, my in-laws have a pool and they literally are our neighbors. And so we would have burgers or dogs a lot just because we'd pull the kids out of the pool on a summer night at 7:30 and it's a school night, you know, like, it's quick. So I think maybe I ruined him. I don't know.
I have waned on hot dogs. I will eat a hot dog.
I went away for a while, but when you come back, it'll be great.
But I'm never like, I'm in the mood for hot dogs. I'm going to go get some hot dogs. I'm going to go grill hot dogs. Unless it's Jib Jab or the hot dog shop. Then I'm good to go. Let's go. Line them up. Give me 4 ketchups, please.
I would never go to a restaurant and order a hot dog.
Well, hot dog shop is just hot. But
No,
I
know that.
also would not. And we've had this discussion before on this show, with me being here as long as I have. I would never in a million years order a pork chop at a restaurant. That is an at-home made meal.
I think one time I did, but it was only because it was like almost like a tomahawk steak. It was a pork chop, but it was so thick. And like it was like their special and it was wonderful.
To me, I don't know why, and it makes no sense, but I feel like a pork chop is a you make it home meal.
Yeah. Just like I'd never go and order meatloaf. If I'm going out to dinner, I am not ordering meatloaf.
No, I go out for a steak dinner. I go out for a pasta dinner.
Something that you don't really want to make at home.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not going out for a pork chop I can throw in the air fryer for 20 minutes. Whip up some instant mashed potatoes.
Oh, I agree.
My steak was great, though. I picked out some good strips yesterday.
I had Wendy's for dinner because my kids had practice. Like, I literally, one kid got home, and I had about 40 minutes till the other one had to be picked up. So, like, we did Wendy's drive-through.
I'll say this. Besides, I'm a big fan of Wendy's McNuggets. They're not McNuggets, obviously, but I'm a big fan. I like their nuggets.
Yeah. Have you gotten the biggie bag yet?
No, but I know there's beautiful value in that.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
There's tremendous value in the biggie bag.
It cost us $15 to have dinner last night.
Yeah, biggie bag's good.
Yeah, and that was for 3 people.
You get a little bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah, you get
a little hamburger, a little fry.
You get a 4-piece nugget. You get a fry. You can choose chicken or burger, and there's several options. Plus, you get a drink. all for $5.
That's good. That's good. I remember when Arby's had 5 for $5. Those days are long gone.
Oh, long gone.
5 roast beef sandwiches for $5.
Oh, I remember.
Oh,
Wasn't that Mr. Bag? Was that the commercial?
I don't remember that. I just remember like what a deal that was. Like I'd get them. They'd be in my fridge for like a week.
It's got to be something like that. 'Cause
And
it was
then-
like $5, Mr. Bag. You don't remember that jingle?
No, and I remember a lot of jingles. I don't remember that.
I don't know if it was for the roast beef or not.
But when you were a young Christian in his 20s, scraping by, 5 for $5, drop 2, put 3 in the fridge. Oh, days of roast beef sandwiches.
How long do those keep?
They were always fine with me. Put them in the microwave.
All right. You never got sick. That's
I
good.
would never order pork chops at a restaurant either. So for 50 years, I never did order a pork chop at a restaurant until I had one a couple years ago. Had to Crush House. Went to, I must have said, went to Crush House. It was excellent. Yeah, Crush House is good.
See, anytime I go to Gervasi, it's got to be the sea scallops all the way.
Yeah.
They're so good.
We're late as always.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
We're consistent.
Yeah, we are. It's Jelly Roll, Laney Wilson, save me. Whoops.
Droppy
Turned off
thing.
from a lot of winter activities ever since the skiing incident back at my old radio station.
What happened?
I've told the story a million times.
I don't know it.
I went, but I went with a bunch of people. It was at the old radio station I worked with, the old company. We did a thing where take listeners in a bus
Okay.
to some ski resort to ski. Awesome resort. Like really, really cool. Don't remember what it was. Oh, it was Brandywine. I don't know. I truly don't remember.
Right.
I never skied before in my life. I
Okay.
went with people I work with, great people I worked with, and everyone's excited. I was like, whatever, I guess I'll go. I was, I was real young in my early 20s. Glad to have a job. Wasn't going to do anything people there told me to do to, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they're like, yeah, no, you got to do is you got to start meeting listeners and doing that. I was like, okay. So did that. And what I didn't realize was everyone from the radio station, and I'm serious, was like, not a professional, but a very
good skier.
Learned skier.
A learned.
You know what I mean? Nobody there.
Yeah.
Was this their first, second, or third time skiing?
Yeah.
And no one would tell me how to ski. So, like, I get my rentals, I get all this, I'm following everybody, and I'm kind of like, how does this work? And they're like, oh, pizza slice and this, and then that was it.
Well, you do have to pizza slice it. I do know that.
They gave me like a 5-second crash course. Next thing I know, I'm on the thing that takes you up. Getting off, I fall off.
Well, good luck getting up.
Fall off, hit my head. My goggles and my winter hat go flying through the air because of how hard I hit. All the guys in the red winter jackets come over to me thinking I like hurt myself. And I wasn't hurt. I landed hard.
Right.
But I landed in snow.
Right.
And I'll never forget. They're like, what'd you hurt? And I said, my pride. And and I got up. Took me 30 minutes to go down a bunny hill.
Yeah.
Kept falling down. 2 strangers to this day, I don't know who they are. 2 grown-ass men took each of my arms and helped me down the bunny slope.
And they probably still tell that story today. Remember that time we
Helped
saw that guy on the bunny hill?
The bunny slope. And after that, I threw my skis, took them off, threw them, chucked them. I was so pissed. Went in and sat at the in the lodge the rest of the day, just waiting to go home, like watching football on TV. They all went to the Diamond Hills.
Like they didn't even have like a tubing
They
option
left
there?
me. They went to the Diamond Hills, the biggest hills you could go to.
Yeah.
That's how good they were at skiing.
So I take it the person in the promotions department that picked out that trip for your listeners was one of those skiers on the Diamond Hill.
All of them were. I was
Yeah.
the only person from the radio station that didn't go to the Diamond Hill.
Like, I think people think that just because you live in snow means that you've done all of that. I haven't. I've never been skiing. My husband, yes.
I tossed him in the woods. I was so mad. When I was younger, I would set an alarm for like 1:30 a.m. so I could wake up and realize I still have 5 more hours of sleep.
Are you serious? I mean,
That's awesome.
I will say, it is a little serendipitous, like when you wake up to go pee, and you're like, I know my alarm's going to go off in 30 minutes, and you find out you have 5 hours of sleep left.
That is a fantastic test.
That's awesome.
You literally wake up to let yourself know.
They created that for themselves.
You've still got hours of sleep. That might be the best thing I've read this morning. My alarm is set for 5:30, and I hit a 5-minute snooze every 5 minutes until 6.
Okay, so half an hour of this up and down, up and down. Wake up, doze, wake up.
I wake up every morning. The alarm clock is 5:45 to the music and sounds of Q92.
Aw, well, thanks for waking up with us.
Crypto Dad here. My son, who is a sophomore, just told me he sets an alarm for 6:30, then another one for 6:32, then for 6:35. He gets up, eats breakfast, and sets another alarm for 6:55 so he can go back to sleep after eating a quick breakfast and wakes up at 6:55.
Oh, my gosh. That's a lot.
Oh
he actually
God.
gets himself out of bed and eats. And then gives
himself more time to go back to sleep. This is fantastic. This is a great social experiment we're having right now.
Yes, it is.
Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
It's like, woo!
I say Ric Flair, everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like...
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. They pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So like how do you order that?
Oh God, I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now. So he would be like, Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You know
really
your sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Now listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those for on days when I'm running late or someone's driving stupid, like close to me. My kids make fun of me all the time.
Asshat does not get used enough.
Your sister said I need to take your booze away.
Booze. The Zoa. Rage Room, this country not having a law for maternity leave and having to go back to work too soon because you can't afford not to. Give it the times, USA. Rage Room.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, I know.
That mean, it's the hardest thing to go back to work and leave your baby the first time.
It's not easy.
Especially when you're not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like when you're not physically healed completely or, just, you're like lactating. And I only say that because it's a thing. Like, even if you're not breastfeeding, like you leak for a while.
Yeah. The older you get. Yeah. We're like old faucets when we get older. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about new moms.
I know. I'm talking about wieners. There's that old saying, you can wiggle, you can jiggle, you can do a little dance. The last 3 drops end up in your pants.
Yeah, that's gross.
You ever hear that, Jake?
Only from you.
Oh, well, there you go, dude.
But you have said it before.
Well, take it with you and use it in life.
Oh, I have already.
Have you done it?
Oh,
Yeah. And I repeat it to other people, and then everybody else knows what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Like, well,
because they've already all heard it. They're like,
No.
yeah. Oh, they haven't?
They haven't heard it.
Oh. I see. I've heard it.
Just trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, a lot of sunshine. We're going to flirt with 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, a partly cloudy sky. Our low 46. Get outside and play. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
$7:24 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hope you're having a great start to your day. 330-450-9292 is a phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. Oh, Transformers guy checking in this morning. Till all are one. Who said it? Who said it?
Till all are one?
Till all are one.
I don't know.
Optimus Prime.
Okay.
Boca Grande Canal Fulton is the best pork chop. It's huge and so good.
Oh, that is too. And you know why? Their steaks are really good too. They use a salamander. So they like broil their
salamander.
Yeah, they like broil their steaks so that there's that charred crust on the outside, but the inside is so juicy. And yeah, Boca Grande is good.
Hi, Cleveland got some news yesterday. SummerSlam for WWE is coming to Cleveland Browns Stadium this year.
I didn't see that.
Jake Paul announced it on
Nice.
on his Impulsive podcast yesterday, since he's an Ohio guy.
He is.
Obviously, I'm sure he's one of the champions. I'm sure he'll be part of it. That is their second biggest show of the year besides WrestleMania. They did it was a year or two ago. They did it in Nashville at the Titans Stadium.
Nice.
In Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done it at Ford Field where the Lions play. I mean, they do this. It's big that they fill football stadiums, and it's coming to Cleveland.
Very nice.
This summer, they're going to do the SmackDown TV show that Friday night at Rocket Mortgage. And the next night, their second biggest premium live event is going to be in Cleveland, Ohio. Look at Cleveland getting the women's Final Four. We got multiple movies filming in Ohio right now, one in Cleveland. I believe the Superman movie is filming in Cleveland right now.
Yeah.
You got SummerSlam coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
we had a movie shoot in North Canton a couple weeks ago.
I did see something like that.
Dean Cain was there.
Oh, well.
You laugh, but he was Superman.
He was. A lot of guys are Superman. That's been the problem with DC forever. You got 8 Batmans, 10 Supermans. Marvel locks everybody up for you're this guy for 9 movies.
And after that,
yeah,
you're out.
We'll kill you off. It's fine.
Yeah.
But everyone else, DC is you can be Batman. Then you're Batman. No, you're the Joker. No, you're the Joker. That's Superman. No, that's Superman. Do any of the movies match together? No.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Marvel
disjointed.
ties it all together.
I didn't really realize that until I had a son and he got a little older and we started watching
Yeah.
the
You're like,
movies
wait,
in
he's
sequence.
Joker?
Right. You're like, wait a minute. I thought the last one we watched. Yeah.
Well, is this Joker with that Batman? No. No, it's with that Batman. It's like,
Yeah. Too much.
and growing up, I was a Superman, Batman guy over the other guys. But movies, I'm a Marvel guy because they're better movies and they all tie together.
Yeah. See, Spider-Man was always number one in our house.
Loved Spider-Man. I loved Superman. I loved
Still is.
Batman. I did. But I watched Marvel, and a movie from 13 years ago ties into a movie today. All the characters stay the same for the most part unless someone dies.
Right.
And it's like, and then DC's like, whatever. Do the movies match? Do they intertwine? No. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me see here. I've never seen wrestling in person before. I'm planning on going to SummerSlam, someone said in the text line. I'm so excited. That's going to be a show, man. Again, that's their second biggest premium live event of the year that they do besides WrestleMania.
That's cool.
And it's now gotten big enough that it goes to sports stadiums, not arenas.
Yeah.
And very excited for Cleveland to get that. They're going to make some money that weekend. My God.
I feel like that's going to be very well attended.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Ohio loves its wrestling.
Yeah, and I get people that laugh at I get it. I really, even though I'm a wrestling fan, I get it. I get people like, I get
Fine,
it.
if that's what brings you joy.
But I'm telling you, that stadium is going to be packed. That weekend, people are going to be here from all over the country.
Yeah.
Because they do like WrestleCons and stuff around like that city that weekend where old wrestlers come to town for autograph signings and get your picture taken with this guy who used to be in wrestling. You know what I mean? There's just so much stuff that they're going to do. They'll be out around the community. They'll be all over the TV and radio shows that week. I mean, it's going to be big for Cleveland.
Yeah.
But so's the women's Final Four.
Yeah.
That's going to be huge for Cleveland coming up.
Of course. It's always good.
Yeah. Cavs playoffs coming up. Brown season I mean, it's nice to see Cleveland getting some love from like NCAA bringing the girls Final Four here. WWE bringing SummerSlam here. Like, it's good to see. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, it is. I feel like, I mean, some of the stuff that we're not getting this year, or like I had a couple people say to me, well, why isn't Olivia Rodrigo coming to Cleveland? Or
we've been getting that little rep for a little bit.
We've been getting that. But at the same time, if you look back and see when people toured before, now she hasn't been to Cleveland yet, but the last time she was around here, she was in Detroit, which those two markets are adjacent. So
and some artists do see that.
They do. And what they do is they hop over that stop until the next time they tour again. So that just means the next time she's in the area, we have a better shot at Cleveland.
Yes, we do.
I actually know somebody who went and saw Olivia Rodrigo last night in St. Louis and said, holy crap, she puts on a
good show.
Yeah.
And people go from Ohio to Detroit to see shows.
I did.
We'll go to Detroit. We'll go to Pittsburgh. We'll go to Columbus.
Yeah. Actually, the drive to Detroit I would rather do that than the drive to Columbus.
It's a pretty easy shot, isn't it?
Yeah, Columbus gives me anxiety. Like, Detroit did not give me that kind of anxiety.
You're like, oh, I could do this.
Right, this is more like Cleveland.
Yeah.
I could do this. This is not like Columbus where you get in 5 lanes and your life is flashing before your eyes.
So when I was in Chicago traffic, I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. There's I could not live in certain places.
8 lanes across, no one letting anyone over. Everyone's car has a dent.
That's where you make the announcement. With me behind the wheel, everybody make sure your seatbelts are on, and there are no guarantees.
There were times driving in Chicago last year when we went for the summer for a weekend where Jamie's driving, and I don't know, I closed my eyes. I'm in the passenger seat with my sunglasses on, and I went, I was like,
yeah, I've done it. Most of the time I close my eyes for like bridges, or like if we're up high and we're kind of like on the turnpike when you can look over and you're like, oh, that looks pretty. If you look up and then you look down, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. And she's just like,
yeah, it doesn't bother some people. Like, it doesn't bother Tony. Bothers me.
I'm like, oh, if I was doing this, I would have just put the car in park in the middle of the road.
I'd be like, I give up. Can we call an Uber?
Oh man. I had not a big story, but I had a funny little karma moment. I'll tell you about it coming up. Karma bit me in the ass real quick yesterday. It's the Killers, Mr. Brightside's Q. Fall asleep to the ID channel every night. At home, I have a fan on in pitch black, but if I go anywhere and stay at a hotel or a friend's house, I go to YouTube, put on white noise, or go to Spotify and put on an airplane sound.
They have apps too. Like I have one that sounds like a fan on my.
Yeah, that one Calm, the app.
Oh
Calm.
yeah, I have that. Well, for a while I had a
Is
paid
that a pay?
subscription.
You have to pay.
You get some things free. It's better to pay though.
I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Judge Judy, someone says
There
on
you
the text
go.
line.
Justice.
I see on YouTube. I just, I now fall asleep to Bluey
Well,
because of my 2-year-old.
yeah.
That's fair. I use the small air filter system in my room. Does that make enough noise to fall asleep?
I mean, it really just has to be that low, something.
Yeah, no. Like I said, give me a war movie,
And me, cops.
and I'm going to be good to go. You know what I love about our sister station, AM 1310 WDPN?
That it smacks. I mean, it's so
Man.
good.
You go to pee sometimes. You leave this studio. You have to walk by the WDPN studio to come back to our studio.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Rex in the morning.
Sexy
Clint.
Rexy.
Clint, our newsman, our buddy,
Absolutely.
does the news every day and calls high school football here on the station. But, man, you'll come back from the bathroom, and you'll hear an absolute banger coming out
I
of that
mean,
studio.
it could be Billy Joel. It could be Madonna. It could be Michael Bolton. I mean, I've heard come out of that. I've heard the Fievel song somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Tremendous song.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
good.
a great song.
Yeah.
That was a sad movie at times.
Oh, my gosh.
American
Talk about
Tail.
that might be the first time as a child that I knew what depression was.
Kid lost his family.
I know. And then you were worried about losing yours. It made you a paranoid child.
Like, oh, damn. Oh, find your family, Feifel. Oh, and that song wasn't exactly the happiest song either.
No.
Oh, underneath the same blue sky. Oh, my God.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
This weekend is NBA All-Star Weekend, and here's the schedule of events. Tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN, it's the Celebrity Game, and at 9 o'clock on TNT, the NBA Rising Stars Game. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on TNT, it's the NBA Skills Challenge. Events there include the Kia Skills Challenge, the Starry three-point contest. Cavs' Donovan Mitchell is in that. The Stephen vs. Sabrina three-point challenge, and the AT&T Slam Dunk Contest. And, of course, Sunday night at 8 o'clock on TNT, it's the official NBA All-Star Game. Also on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock on CBS, Ohio State will play their first game since firing their head coach as they host number 2 Purdue in Columbus. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Coors Banquet. Give me a Heine and I'll be finey.
Listen, the Coors Banquet, if you watch the show Shameless, that's what they would order every time they went to the bar. So I got them for my husband, and he actually liked them.
Give me a Heine, I'll be finey.
That's so funny.
Modelo's. That's Modelo's slogan. It is. Ice House or Corona. My father was also a Michelob guy. Modelo, Land Shark. Beer doesn't even smell good, let alone taste good. That's like 4 people
Listen, I used to hate beer.
that have texted in that they can't stand the taste of beer.
I used to hate it. Now I do not.
Jake starting a revolution. Miller High Life. There we go. Killian's. Oh, I haven't heard
Killian's Irish Red. Oh, my goodness. It's been a long time.
Y'all love telling us what beer you drink. Bud Light Orange, Bud Light Platinum, Rolling Rock, Root Beer, Bud Light Platinum, Ignite Brewing has strawberry rhubarb beer.
Ooh.
I really don't drink it all, but my go-to be Budweiser. Oh, the heavy stuff. Budweiser. That'll give you the poops.
Yeah,
Yingling. My dad's a Guinness drinker. Modelo, Corona, anything from Sandy Springs.
Oh,
Brewery.
I get it.
Heineken.
Modelo is brewed for those with a fighting spirit. You're right. I get that Lauren has the fighting spirit now. But yeah, I love Modelo.
First vote for Labatt Blue coming in for their favorite beer. Colt 45. Well done. Summer Shandy. People love Summer Shandy. I do not drink beer. It's gross. My go-to is Apple Crown and Sprite.
Ooh, I bet you that's good, especially this time of year.
Fathead's Goggle Fogger.
For that one, my husband's gotten that one. So I'll taste his. I don't love IPAs. Certain ones I do.
Most beer tastes like piss with water.
How do you know what piss tastes like?
That just came in on the text line. Yeah, I have questions.
Can we discuss that?
I only like beer baked into a bread.
Oh, beer bread. You must be tastefully simple, gal. Right
Newcastle Nut Brown. Here on today's hit music, Q92. Coming up this hour still. You haven't heard it yet. That means it's coming. It's a cue to call. Become a finalist for Olivia Rodrigo to go see her on her Guts World Tour at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Friday, March 22nd, along with a hotel stay. Lauren just said she knows someone that went to the show and said it was unbelievable. Apparently she's putting on a hell of a concert. That's awesome. So we're going to give that away, make a finalist this hour, another finalist next hour, and a finalist for someone who goes over to the live video feed of the morning show, likes it, and types in guts in the comments. We're going to take one of you and make you a finalist as well. Last day to become one. If you are one, we're calling one of you at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Be ready to go. Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame next hour as well. We have all that coming up. 7:30. Man, this hour's going by quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Already 7:39. Well, we only have a couple minutes. TooTimid.com did a survey asking women, Lauren, would you give up good looks for better sex? 49%. What do you think they said? That was the winner.
I'm going to say
give up your looks for better.
Give up your, but see, I'm not understanding. Give up the good looks of their partner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you give up looks for better?
No.
Like, sorry.
I don't know how the
sorry,
two go
Matthew
hand in
McConaughey.
hand.
You know what I mean? This guy rocks my world a little better.
I get that, but at the same time, like, don't you have to have a connection? Like, wouldn't you already think that your mate is pretty good looking? It's part of the chemistry, right? Finding
I don't know. I'm not
one
a woman.
another attractive.
This was a survey for you girls.
Oh, I see.
TooTimid.com. I go there every day.
Do you?
Oh, I love that website.
Wow.
Never heard of it until just now. Going there now. I'm like, what is this? Would you give it up? It is, what is this? Too Timid, private and discreet shopping for adults. Oh, you buy stuff on here.
Oh,
they have. Well, I wouldn't put this into your work browser.
We don't have an IT department, so you're good.
Might be discreet shipping, but the website sure isn't. My God. All right. As seen in Cosmo, Your Tango, Brides, and Kinky.com. Superb quality and customer service. 5 stars. I had an awesome experience. 5 stars. Excellent and trustworthy service. They say 49, according to the study, it was on our prep site today, 49% said they would. They'd give up. They would pass aside looks on someone for better.
They wouldn't care what they looked like.
I don't know if it said you wouldn't care, but maybe they would be like, okay, he's much better looking, but he
is better in bed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He wears a toupee, but he rocks my world. You know what I mean?
But he shops at whatever that site
Dad
is.
bod makes me say, oh, God. You know what I mean?
Oh, my word. You and your...
I'm just 49% said absolutely, 20% said no way, 31% said I'd think about it. I'd think about it. Listen, I agree with you to an extent. You have to have an attraction to someone.
Right,
I'm not
that's
saying
what
they
I'm
have to be
saying.
the most beautiful person you've ever seen in your life in your eyes, but you have to be attracted
I mean,
to
like,
someone.
what if someone in your single life, not now, but what if someone came to you and was like, listen, Becky, you will never, ever, 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 ever have better sex than with Becky. But you look at Becky and you're like, because Becky's not so banging. Let's put it that way.
Oh, well, apparently she is.
Looks-wise.
Looks-wise, yeah.
You would be like, all right, I'll see what the hype is about. You would do that?
Single day? Well, would I just run over and be
Single
like,
Christian. Could you get past that?
I don't know.
See, that
I'd probably
that's
be
my
the
point.
I'd be the 31%. I'd consider it.
Same. But no,
I'd
I would
like,
be the
boy,
one to be
you
like,
do
no.
I'd be like, boy, you do have good references. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Would you inbox her?
You have
I've received several references.
See a lot of 5-star reviews.
I'd like to set up an appointment.
There's some sort of trial. I don't. You know what I mean? We can do. I see very good review.
To me, I mean, I guess I don't know because I'm kind of young and naive and I never had that experience. But to me, I think that the best experience in the bedroom is when you feel connected and attracted to your partner. Because then you can be open. You can be like, I don't like that. Or I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You feel comfortable to do that.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it now. It's 7:43. Is there any... I'm going to do it anyway. Is there any... This is going to sound weird.
Okay.
All right? It's going to sound really weird. And I'll talk about it in the 8 o'clock hour because we have no time.
Right.
Follow me, though. Don't lose me on the first trek of this journey. All
Okay.
right? Don't listen to the first thing I'm going to say and
Zone out about everything
Yeah.
else.
is there something that Tony does to you, and I do not mean sexually,
Okay.
but maybe in bed or when you guys are hanging out, that you hate? And that you hate. Because there's something Jamie does to me that I can't stand. And I'll go into that later. Not sexual. I'm not talking sexual.
No, I know that. I mean, like when it's bedtime.
It happens to me in bed a lot. She thinks it's the funniest thing, and I
I mean,
lose my mind.
there's one thing that
I
he does.
lose my mind.
Like he's so anal
Wait,
about.
I want
okay.
to get into it.
Okay.
But so I'll give you some time to think, because I know it's a weird question, but I don't mean anything sexual.
No,
at
I
all.
know that. I know.
Jake, is there anything when you and Star are laying around, not even necessarily sleeping over, but like you're laying around that she does, you're like, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I don't think so. I'll think about it.
All right. Take your time. Take your time. It's 7:44. It's Taylor Swift, Karma. Q to calls coming up on Q92. When I was younger, I would set an alarm for like 1:30 a.m. so I could wake up and realize I still have 5 more hours of sleep.
Are you serious? I mean,
That is awesome.
I will say it is a little serendipitous. Like when you wake up to go pee, and you're like, I know my alarm's going to go off in 30 minutes, and you find out you have 5 hours of sleep left.
That is a fantastic text.
That's awesome.
You literally wake up to let yourself
They
know
created that for
you've
themselves.
still got hours of sleep. That
Yeah.
might be the best thing I've read this morning. My alarm is set for 5:30, and I hit a 5-minute snooze every 5 minutes until 6.
Okay, so half an hour of this up and down, up and down. Wake up, doze,
I
wake up.
I wake up every morning. The alarm clock is 5:45 to the music and sounds of Q92.
Aw, well, thanks for waking up with
Yeah.
us.
Crypto Dad here. My son, who is a sophomore, just told me he sets an alarm for 6:30, then another one for 6:32, then for 6:35. He gets up, eats breakfast, and sets another alarm for 6:55 so he can go back to sleep after eating a quick breakfast and wakes up at 6:55.
Oh, my gosh. That's a lot.
Oh,
He
my
actually
God.
gets himself out of bed and eats and then goes
And then
back
gives
to
himself more time to go back to sleep. This is You guys, this is fantastic. This is a great social experiment we're having right now.
Yes, it is.
There's your cue to call. We need caller number 10 right now. And we're going to put you in the running for a chance to win these tickets to see her March 22nd Nationwide Arena. Not to mention, because Q92 is so awesome, we're throwing in a hotel stay as well. Enjoy the concert. Enjoy a night in Columbus. Then go chill at your hotel room. We got you for the night. You can't win unless you're a finalist. Be caller number 10 right now, and you'll be our latest on Q92. Pride night in Cleveland at the Guardians game. We were waiting in line for $2 beers for quite some time. You were with friends. I was alone. I wanted to speak to you so bad. I hope the look in your eyes was attraction from your side, too. And that's it.
Wow.
So if you were in line for $2 beers, Pride night at the Guardians game, and you had attraction in your eyes, someone's looking for you.
What does that look like?
Depends.
I just put a muscle in my stomach.
A lot of things. Ton of things. A million faces you could make.
That's so gross.
Could be. It could have been gross. We don't know. We weren't there. There you go. Misconnections.
Jake, let me see your attraction look.
What's your attraction? Seduce Lauren with your eyes.
Come on, I'm waiting. This
I
isn't.
can't. I don't make faces.
You don't have to leave that.
Well, I was gonna.
You know what?
Actually, I'm gonna
I don't. Yeah, I don't just look at a girl and just like make a weird face and be like, "Come here."
Okay.
Not even
That's
gonna
fair.
try.
No,
I can't. I can't top the two you did. I can't.
Fair enough. I did do. I do a pretty good job right there. Question to you, Lauren, is what is your true favorite beer? Beer. I don't care about seltzers or liquor. Beer.
Everyday beer, like
If Lauren wants an ice cold beer on a rough day, only a beer. I don't want to hear Truly. I don't want to hear wine cooler. I want to hear.
I drink beer.
Well, listen, I drink Trulies too. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, like, it's
No, I
beer
know.
day. It's not hard seltzer day.
Either Miller Lite or Modelo.
Miller Lite or Modelo?
Yeah.
I would say I'm Miller Lite or Bud Light. Those are the two beers that I think have the best taste.
Yep.
To me. Jake, your favorite beer? I don't know why Lauren and I are naming two each, but
I can't name one.
you don't have a favorite
You
beer?
don't like beer?
Not at all. I have never finished a beer. I've tried.
You've never finished a beer in your life?
No, because I tried once because I know Star's dad likes drinking beers. And I was like, maybe one day he would want to have a beer with me. So I
Right.
tried to force myself to have a beer one time. I couldn't do it.
Are
Do you have a video of
wait,
that?
Wait, wait,
No,
wait.
I don't.
Are you talking about you had a beer with Daddy? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
no, no. It was alone. It was
David?
I was
Daddy
no,
David and Poo Poo Face?
no,
had a
I did
beer
not. I was trying
and
to
a tickle fight?
Okay, Christian.
I was trying to prepare myself for that moment, but it never happened because I was doing it alone. But no, I couldn't finish it.
Listen, some people don't like. I get it. There are people that just don't like to take.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, a lot of sunshine. We're going to flirt with 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, a partly cloudy sky. Our low 46. Get outside and play. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy.
Hold on. He's turning on the mic for this one.
Sorry, what?
I'll just read what it says. It says, blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy. How did he meet Star?
I met Star and Bumble.
Bumble's the way to go if you're a guy, I'm telling you. That's the way to go. Because Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Danielle.
Danielle, where are we calling from this morning?
Niles.
Oh, Danielle from Niles. All right, congratulations. You're caller 10, so you're now a finalist.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Danielle. You're now in the running to go see Olivia Rodrigo on her Guts World Tour, happening at Nationwide Arena in Columbus on Friday, March 22nd. Tell everybody your favorite station, hooking you up.
Q92.
All right, it's your final day to become an Olivia Rodrigo finalist. This is it. After today, we're done. So between us, between Nick, Keller this afternoon, and Ryan tonight, you better be listening for that cue to call if you want to become a finalist. Your next opportunity, next hour. We're going to hit that cue to call one more time. Not to mention, give yourself another opportunity. Get over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. The live video stream of the morning show. Click the like button. Put guts in the comment section. Lauren's going to randomly pick one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist as well. If you are a finalist listening right now, we're calling around this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
So make sure you can answer your phone to talk to us. because we're letting one listener know that they're going to see Olivia Rodrigo at Nationwide Arena in Columbus on the 22nd with a hotel stay. It's a Your Call Wednesday coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as well. Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame. A lot still to get to. It's Olivia Rodrigo. Good for you. It's 7:57. It's Q92. And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through an emergency scene. Good Lord.
Oh, maybe that is the problem.
Oh, someone says you're just a cold-hearted bee.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it,
We
but
played that this morning earlier.
yeah.
You know who sings that song?
No.
Jet. Sings Cold Heart Bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the group Jet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
Not
now.
to be confused with the group from the 80s, the Jets.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You just proved you're going through menopause knowing that song. You just confirmed it with that reference.
I love the Jets.
You're like Johnny and Marie Osmond, of course. Who's going through
Younger
menopause?
than you.
Who's going through menopause? Not me. Hey guys, remember Johnny Carson? We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mhm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like,
you.
you know about Jackson?" I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Oh, yeah, there
Real
you
nice
go.
girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah,
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
this is Olga. No,
It increases your
Yeah.
audience selection.
Yeah. yeah. You're the more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract you know, the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling
Fun.
you, she just got this one. But I
I
mean,
know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put
Listen,
on Sports Center and
I hear
and
what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was
How many
very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes. And they
go
did it
pick
on the
up.
heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other
Oh
2.
my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the
Well,
youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I
The
understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where it's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I wanna go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. Like
Yeah.
he can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
Oh, yeah, I won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep.
And it'll be
And
nothing
usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding him, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it, love it, love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, "Do it again." It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
Well,
all right. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
that's a question that Clint posed
Yeah.
when he walked in here.
That's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no. We know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he, we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is. Could
you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, a little. But I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone, like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh!
We lost power literally all of the time. Like one big gust. Lights out. Like that's all it took. Yeah. Done. We'd be done. We'd be sitting in the dark.
Jake, pretend you're the wind.
Oh, look, power went out. I don't know.
That was performance art right there. That was Shakespearean. We should take that on the road.
What was that? Psst.
Yeah, Jake, you were just whispering. I said, be the wind. I have a secret.
But like when we moved, we switched power companies. We never lose power. Ever. I shouldn't say that. We lost it right before Christmas last year, and we were out almost all day.
When I lived in Alliance, I actually would lose my power a lot.
No, like legit. Like, how does this even happen? I want to see if you. Who did you have?
I'm not bashing them. I had Ohio Edison.
Oh, see, we have Ohio Edison now. We used to have AEP.
I have Ohio Edison now still.
Yeah.
My place now, knock on wood, God, don't jinx us. When a lot of places around us go out, power, we don't.
Ooh.
Knocking on wood for that.
You're on like a secret
I don't know,
grid.
but like we've been very lucky. Very lucky. My mom's goes out all the time.
Do you have well water?
No.
See, we do. So when we lose power, we don't have water at all.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because then the pump can't pump it up from the well.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't.
You see, Christian, what happens is. Oh, all right. Finally, I had the answer.
Listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on the radio, streaming at Q92radio.com and live video on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you guys for having us on this morning. We appreciate you. We appreciate it. 330-450-9292. The phone number. 330. Wait, did I just get the text as the phone number?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. 330-269-9292 text. A lot of you know it by now. You guys know the number. You know what numbers to use.
You can save us on your phone.
I probably got the wrong ones all the damn time. But one's to call, one's to text.
I wonder if people really do that. They should do that.
What?
Save our text line number and their contacts.
I'm sure a lot of the people that try to win do that.
Okay.
Have us there. I would think they
Well, I
do.
think it would be cool. Like, we're your friends too. Why aren't we in your contacts?
And are you following us on our social media? Follow, like, subscribe, I tell you. Q92 Radio on Facebook and Instagram. Q92 on YouTube. Go subscribe. And at Q92 on X. So do yourself a favor. Follow us. You'll know what we're up to, what contests we're doing. Facebook Live at area businesses. All kinds of stuff. Sometimes we run contests that are strictly for our social media followers.
I did figure it out. Sorry. Jake, you're not even looking. What? I figured out how to point to you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is taking me a while. Sorry.
There he is.
Oh,
I got
you're
it.
trying it too. Yeah, see? Well, that's easy. You just have to point down. I have to point, like, at an angle.
So do you.
No, I go like
I'm at an
this.
angle, too. I just have to be at a different angle.
No,
I wish this mic was.
right there. There you go. Oh, I can see your face finally.
I got to maybe put this where Nick puts it. I don't know. Where does Nick put it?
He stands.
Yeah.
I would
So-
never do that.
Yeah.
I'm not standing for 4.5 hours. That's awful.
Well, she prefers it.
Well, I mean, good
that's-
for her. I mean, whatever
right.
works for you. I find that to be awful.
Yeah, I don't know that I could. I mean, when I've covered the show by myself, I
No.
usually pull a stool. Do I sit the whole time? No. But if I want to sit, I have the option.
I like to consider myself like a pilot flying a jet. I don't want to get up and leave the plane fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I stay seated until the show's over, then I get up and walk. Unless I have to really tinkle.
I know we got to get
There you
into
go.
stuff.
You're in my contacts. Have a great day, friend. Someone
Aw,
texted in.
thank you.
Love it.
But I know we've got a lot to get to this hour, but I can't let this pass by. You asked me a question about something Tony does, but you revealed to me what it is that your
I was gonna
fiance does
do
to you.
that, yeah.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure we didn't
Oh, no. We're going to
lose
do
sight
that.
of that
We're
because
gonna
it's
do that.
hilarious.
So we're going to talk about things your significant other does to you, not sexual.
Right.
We're taking that out. Take that. Throw it away. Take it. Throw it away. We're not being pervs this time.
No perv.
Something that your significant other does to you in bed or when you guys are hanging out by yourself, maybe on the couch watching TV, that you can't stand. It drives you nuts, stresses you out, makes you want to cry. Things like that. And what's funny is we talk about this because I think now you have one.
Oh, yeah.
And Jake had a similar experience than like I had.
Yeah.
Jake, you've been through what I've been through.
I have.
All
Were
right.
you scared?
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
It is a Your Call Wednesday. Rich DeRocher coming up in 20 minutes. But someone texted in, they wanted to hear some Bobby Brown. Really? All right. It's my prerogative. It's Q92. Good morning, everybody. You know you're about to blast this in your car.
I see.
Jake,
Jake, I sent you that.
afterwards, and then I'm going to find out if I need glasses.
You almost look like a teenager. Okay, so
I just went last week and got the puff test, someone said. So you were, how old did they say to get glasses? You wear
it was at the
contacts
beginning. Yeah.
You-
It was,
How do you put that on your eyeball?
I don't know. I could
That
have
would
touched my
freak
eyeball all
me
day
out.
long.
So I'd be afraid I would miss and like get it stuck in the corner of my eye somewhere in my
Oh,
body.
the worst is when it gets folded and it gets stuck up here in your eyelid. And you've got to like work your eyelid to get
I'm
it to
telling
come
you,
out.
man, I'm telling you, no. Give me glasses.
You know what is ridiculous? You
me
and my husband, if he has to touch his eyeball, like
If you
he
went
can't.
like this,
he
I'd be going
physically-
like this. I'd be like, oh my god, like how close are my eyes rubbing them?
Yeah,
You
he
can't come close to
physically
my eyes.
can't. No, that's how Tony is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the one time he got pink eye from the kids when they were little, I literally had to like hold him down. He has like lids of steel. I had to pry his eye open to get that eye drop in
I
there.
get that.
This is Christian in my glasses. If you're watching the live stream, This is Christian wearing my glasses like a month ago. Remember that when I wore my glasses to work? You're like, let me see it.
Yeah.
Because you knew at that time that it might be necessary.
I got my eyes done yesterday, and yes, they do the glaucoma test. I was diagnosed with glaucoma at 23. At 23? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
See, he doesn't look bad, guys.
What happens if they need to dilate your eyes? And I'm driving on instinct.
Oh, that is the worst. They didn't, the first time they did
No,
that
they would
to
have
me.
told me. I'm sure they would have said, hey, have someone drive you down.
Well, they gave me sunglasses. They're like, you'll be fine. Just be careful with your speed because it's hard to focus up close. They were not kidding. I could have been doing 85 the whole way home. I couldn't see the dashboard. I couldn't see the dashboard. I could see the road.
Mine hasn't puffered me the last 3 exams.
Well, you're so lucky because I hate that stupid test. They have to laugh at the expressions on people's faces because I jump every time. I want to be like.
I just remember him showing me the x-ray of my eyeball, and I was like, holy cow. Because I hadn't been to an eye doctor in ever.
Yeah.
Until like last year when I got on Jamie's.
In ever. You never went?
How long was it before I went to a dentist? Till like a year ago.
That's true.
Now I'm like, they love me now. Last time I went, he was
What,
like.
the dentist?
Oh, yeah. Last time I went, he's like, I'm really surprised like how good your mouth is now compared to when you came in.
Well, that's because you're on their wall of fame. Of course they love you. You're like their biggest walking testimony.
I was. It was like.
They're like, Christian's here.
It was like digging out fossils from granite. Look, a tooth. Just joining us, we were talking middle of last hour, about my not daughter sets like 5 alarms to go off from 6 a.m. to like 6:50. She wakes up, sets the next one, tries to go back to sleep. Sets the next one, goes back to sleep, etc., etc.
This continues for an hour.
I found that idiotic. Not her, it.
The process.
The process. We had a big discussion last night. She said, I just don't get it.
You don't?
I'm an old head or whatever, but I don't get it.
Is that what she called you?
No, that's what I call myself. So I'm like, why would you not just sleep that 50 minutes of full sleep? That's an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't get it. And that's not her voice, but that's what I'll use from now on. You don't get it. You don't get it. Lauren just sets a normal alarm. You have one backup, oh crap alarm.
Yeah, but it's like 30 minutes later.
I set an alarm. I have one snooze that's like 5 minutes after that. I have my alarm, the loudest volume, the most annoying noise you can have. Jake is also a little bit of a multi-alarm guy now. Are you still that way now, Jake?
No, I'll say like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 and you're good to go. Yeah. So we had a couple phone calls. A lady called in her 30s. She said, I'm in my 30s and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
She sets like multiple alarms. And one of the reasons my not daughter said she does this is because she won't wake up as angry.
Yeah, she's gently waking herself up. Do I think it's the healthiest, wisest use of time? No. But I understand her logic and that,
A lot of you, we had 2 phone calls, and we had a lady who said she's a psych major, and studies have shown that actually is worse, and you get less sleep, and you'll be more tired and more irritable.
Yeah.
And that checks out with the not daughter. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you text. Let's read some of them. See what you guys do. Mine goes off every 5 minutes from 6:20 to 6:40.
Every how many
5 minutes. So you could have slept that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I do that system too. It gradually wakes you up, and when it's finally ready for you to get up, I don't feel as groggy.
See, it works for some
Nuts.
people.
I'm 38. I set my alarms just like her, crying, laughing emoji. I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 15, 11, and 8. I'm 33, and I do that sometimes. She sent in a screenshot. She has an alarm at 5:30, 6, 6:15, and 6:30. You guys, you could be sleeping.
Angela on Facebook says, I have one alarm only. I can barely stand to hear it once, much less it going off multiple times.
Absolutely. I have 5 alarms set 6 minutes apart. The last alarm having a total different sound. My God, a lot of these people do this. The Not Daughter's correct. You gradually waking up a little bit more with each alarm.
You better tell her to go back and watch this segment on YouTube so she can hear how many listeners have her back.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, a lot of sunshine. We're going to flirt with 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, a partly cloudy sky. Our low 46. Get outside and play. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Bloodhound Gang. Interesting. What you guys want to hear this morning on your call Wednesday? Keep them coming. 330-450-9292. Or you can text 330-269-9292. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for streaming us. Q92radio.com. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, don't forget, go over and enter yourself for a chance to become a finalist to see Olivia Rodrigo in Columbus on March 22nd. Go over to the live video feed, click the like button, put guts in the comment section. We're going to pick one of you and make you a finalist at the end of the show. All right, so let's talk about things that your significant other does to you. Maybe when you're in bed or you're like snuggling together on the couch or just sitting around. Nothing sexual at all. Drives you crazy. Gives you anxiety. Freaks you out. And mine, and then Jamie does to me now, and I just something brought it up, made me think about it, and it drives me insane. Drives me insane, like true anxiety, stress,
I don't understand.
sweating, like nervous laughter that makes her crack up. The nervous laughter makes her lose it laughing. Jamie, I don't know how else to say this. She puts me in a leg lock.
Which I think is hilarious.
She puts me in a leg lock either around my waist or around my legs. I'm a grown-ass man in my 40s. I have yet to be able to escape this leg lock. And it's so tight because she has very strong thighs, which I'm a leg guy, so I kind of... But I'm telling you, she does it to the point where if she literally puts her like leg on my leg in the most innocent way, I freak out and jump and like move. I'll roll over because I know what she's thinking.
Yeah.
And
does she do it when you're laying down?
Yeah, it's always in bed.
So do you think that's why you can't get out of it? Because you're already at like
No, I look like the guy
position.
stuck in quicksand. You'll see me like like trying to like and like I go I can't lift her. I can't unhook her legs with my arms. I can't push her leg up. I don't know what type of superhuman thigh strength she has. Maybe she has a Thigh Master, uses it whenever I leave. I don't know.
Maybe you're just a weenie.
Who remembers the Thigh Master? There's a callback. Suzanne Summers. That was her thing.
Yeah.
But she puts me...
They left her out of the Oscars in memoriam.
Did they really?
Yes. That was so sad.
That's
Sorry.
not nice.
I know. Love
that. Still watch that today.
Me too.
Still watch that today. It's on Pluto. There's a Three's Company channel on Pluto.
Yeah.
But she puts me in a leg lock. I literally cannot escape until she lets me go. And I feel like
I get the greatest thing I've ever heard.
I get this feel like I'm just going to die here. Like there's no way to escape. I will never.
See, I thought it would be more like frustration. Like you can't get out.
It's all of it.
Okay.
Frustration, anxiety, fear, nervous laughter. You name it. Like I'm surprised I haven't soiled myself when she's done it before because I get so like freaked out. And I get freaked out.
See, I've done it to my kids, but then what usually helps me, like what the reason why they escape is because I'll laugh so hard, then I'll worry that I'm going to pee myself. So I have to release.
It is absolute fear, and I can't stand it. Like it's like people say, "Oh, it triggers me." I'm telling you, it's like a flat where it's not. And Jake, you've had a girl do the same thing to you.
Yeah, my ex did that to me, and I always hated it too because I felt like I was a prey item getting strangled by a snake.
Right.
And she was about to like just wait for me to like take my last breath before she consumes me.
That's what some you know what? Sometimes I have gone there in my head, like, is she slowly killing me?
You look at their faces, right? And you see that they're
laughing, but a lot of times in those movies, the evil person is laughing. Freddy Krueger used to have one-liners when he killed people.
Amy, he would if he knew how. Amy on Facebook said, you need to make a how to survive being in a leg lock, LOL.
I don't know yet.
You can't.
Don't know. I can help you with a plane crashing. I can help you if there's no parachute.
All of these other circumstances, but not a leg lock.
I can't help you with a leg lock. Now, did you ever escape yours?
No, I've never escaped.
Would you try like the pushing the leg down?
Yeah, I tried. I would like throw my body every which way to like try to break free.
Yeah.
I've done it all. I can know.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
It is impossible.
It's like a straight jacket.
Have you pinched? I would pinch.
No, because I don't want to do anything violent. I'm only going to do punch her. What am I going to do?
No, I said
hit her with a
pinch.
chair?
I did not say punch. I said pinch.
No, I can't pinch her.
I totally would to get him to free up. Or
I swear to God, her eyes. There's like
I would do the one
eye.
thing that literally like gives Tony a crazy look at his eyes if I do it. A wet willy. Oh man, does he hate it? I do it.
That's gross.
That's how I.
Does he do anything to you?
No, I told you the only thing that got on my nerves. I told you because I wasn't sure where you were headed with it, and the first thought that came to my head was his passive aggressive comments when he comes to bed if I still have the TV on and I'm not turning it off immediately. Is the episode almost over?
I get
Don't
it.
you have to get up to go to work really, really early? Like, don't you need to just roll over and close your eyes?
You turn off this gosh darn show. Can't stand it. I'm just curious if anyone has anything like that their significant other does that drives them nuts. Someone text in, tickles my feet,
Oh,
drives me insane. Another one, being tickled.
yeah.
Apparently some of you have been tickled out there. And
I do that
get
to Tony, and he gets really mad. He's super ticklish.
Third one, I absolutely hate being tickled. Another one, get tickled. Christian, grab that big toe and crack it. That'll break the leg lock.
Oh,
Break her big toe?
they said crack it. Like,
I've tried like to peel off of the, I can't.
you need to hit the weights.
Like we should have a challenge. Like listeners come down and Jamie will
I
push you in
will
the leg
say-
lock and see if you can escape.
I told you there's something about the ankle hook. When your ankles are hooked like that, like you can withstand quite a bit.
Maybe we'll throw that into our. Someone said start tickling her. She does. She is very ticklish. Maybe we'll throw that into our LARPing day here at the station. You can
Leg
take the
locks?
leg lock challenge. I'll see if Jamie can get off work.
Leg locking and larping.
You can win a gift card if you can escape her leg lock in like 15 seconds. We'll give you a gift card to something.
She'll get tired really quick if she's doing it to multiple people.
To escape the leg lock, you have to tickle.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably the least offensive way to like hit the release button.
That's something. But I tell you what, it freaks me out. Sports coming up. Right after Britney Spears, Toxic, they'll be talking to Rich Roche from the Hall of Fame. Ask him about leg locks. It's Q92.
It's just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I
Yeah.
say Ric Flair,
Woo!
everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake Dewey, woo.
Woo!
Do you know
There
Ric
go.
Flair?
No.
Fair enough.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like,
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. They pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without. I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh god, I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh, boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across
Well,
the
do
box.
it all
and then
together now.
wings.
So you would be like, woo, wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my god. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed.
Day. Good morning.
He's in.
Yeah. Ground exhibit opens Friday.
Yeah, we're going to send Keller down, right? The Friday show?
Yeah, I hope you remember.
I'll say something when he gets here today. I have an alarm set to ask him.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
This weekend is NBA All-Star Weekend, and here's the schedule of events. Tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN, it's the Celebrity Game, and at 9 o'clock on TNT, the NBA Rising Stars Game. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on TNT, it's the NBA Skills Challenge. Events there include the Kia Skills Challenge, the Starry three-point contest. Cavs' Donovan Mitchell is in that. The Stephen vs. Sabrina three-point challenge, and the AT&T Slam Dunk Contest. And, of course, Sunday night at 8 o'clock on TNT, it's the official NBA All-Star Game. Also on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock on CBS, Ohio State will play their first game since firing their head coach as they host number 2 Purdue in Columbus. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92.
Hey, it's Keller from Afternoons on Q92. Tune in weekdays from 2 until 6 p.m. and come hang out. We've got amazing prizes, fantastic music. It's going to be a good time.
Q92.
Don't forget about Jake. He's so dreamy.
.35 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Still to come this hour, we are getting our next finalist to see Olivia Rodrigo in the Guts World Tour Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Friday, March 22nd. Going in a hotel stay as well. We give that away tomorrow. So listen for that cue to call. It's coming up also next hour in the 9 o'clock hour. Of course, we are celebrating Savor Stark Restaurant Month now through March 30th. And today, the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be giving away a $25 gift card to Soul Pie Pizza. Hook you up with that this morning.
Soul Pie.
Good stuff.
So good, yes.
Good stuff. We're going to hook you up with that coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. But it's Wednesday. That means we are being joined by Chris Rocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He joins us every Wednesday to update us on what's about the Hall of Fame. And it's a busy week, as always, Rich, for you guys in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. Here come the Browns.
Yes, they're here. It's almost time. I'm very excited. Browns fans have been waiting, and it's all starting here in a couple days.
We're going to smash a guitar, get things rolling at 9 o'clock Friday, and then 6 weekends of barking and woofing and celebrating all things Cleveland Browns.
Absolutely. We're actually going to carry that on our show live
Nice.
Friday morning. So we're super excited. So anybody listening right now wants to see that exhibit open and see the awesome Guitar Smash, but can't make it down there, maybe you've got to get to work or get the kids off to school, you can absolutely look at the live stream and see that happen. It's just such a cool thing. We talked about this last week, that the Guitar Smash is such a pinnacle of home Browns games, and having someone super appropriate kind of like open the game that way. So this was such an awesome idea.
We had one of our last planning meetings in advance of opening the exhibit yesterday, and someone said, is this going to happen rain or shine? And another half dozen people in the room kind of side-eyed the person who asked that question. They said, this is football. This is the Browns. They do this in the rain. They do this in the snow. Yes, we're going to do it rain or shine. So it's kind of a little frustrating to, be outside yesterday or today and have it be sunny and 60 or 65, almost 70 today, I think they're saying. So Friday morning, little dicey forecast, but maybe it'll hold off for us. But either way, rain or shine, we're gonna have some fun.
It's gonna be great. Now, obviously, you know what's coming. You know what everyone's gonna get to see. How excited should the Browns fans be, and they're just fans of the NFL? Just want for historic. You don't have to necessarily be a Browns fan to go check out this exhibit. The same way you didn't have to be a Steelers fan to go check out their exhibit.
That's right. Listen, I've made jokes about how many jerseys of famous and sometimes even a couple of not so well known, but personal fan favorite to the person wearing the jersey. You saw every conceivable Pittsburgh Steelers jersey in the hall for about a month straight earlier this year, and I'm, for me, that's going to be part of the fun is, who dusts off the Brian Brennan jersey and brings it and wears it in because that was their favorite player back in the day. And I'm sure we'll see lots of Bernie Kosars and Brian Sipes and of course this, today's fans are wearing Chubb and Garrett but I think we should have we should give some prizes away for like the most obscure Browns jersey someone wears in. I just made that up, so I'm going to go talk to our marketing people and see what we do.
I'm telling you, that's a good idea because I think you wouldn't be. I think people would be shocked at some of the obscure jerseys out there for Browns fans and Browns players that people got, whether it's someone they fell in love with for just a year or something like that. I guarantee you're going to see Tim Couch jerseys come through.
I was going to say, there's 18 busts of Browns Hall of Famers that'll be on display together. That's not as many jerseys as we could put together for just starting quarterbacks since the Browns came back into the league in 1999. So somewhere out there is a Spurgeon Wynn jersey and a person who's going to wear it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Spurgeon Wynn. Now, if you get a Spurgeon Wynn, if they don't win a prize, I don't know what that. Someone has to get a Spurgeon Wynn prize.
Yeah,
that's right.
With that one,
the Spurgeon Win a Prize jersey.
That is fantastic. I also saw on your social media, which everyone should be following, at the Pro Football Hall of Fame on Facebook, Instagram, on X, formerly known as Twitter. I saw a couple things. One, I didn't know Devin Hester was in town.
We don't,
my heads up.
I know. I'm sorry. We don't pre-publicize that.
Oh, I get it.
It's really low key. We want it to be low key for them and a little bit as stress free as possible for them. For several of them, it's their first time stepping inside the hall. They might have come to Canton for the Hall of Fame game at some point in their career, but only a few of them have ever actually been inside the hall before. So this is a special experience for them. We show them where their lockers are going to be. We show them the type of artifacts and memorabilia that we hope that they'll donate or allow us to display either as a donation to the hall or on loan to the hall. And they visit some of the venues in the area. This is a great time for the party venues to kind of make the case that they should host a Hall of Famers party. And so, after they were through with us, early in the afternoon, a lot of them went out to, and I won't name any of the names. We kind of know where they are, the bigger, party venues, but even some of the smaller places, not everybody. In fact, speaking of Devin Hester, at one point, Devin told us, I'm not going to have a party. And
wow.
I think I'm just going to have a quiet dinner somewhere, and I think a few hundred people wanted to invite themselves to his private dinner. So I think he's rethinking that at least he's going to have a small party somewhere. So a great opportunity for those venues to show themselves off, and again, kind of reflecting what the entire weekend means to the community. The party venues are filled, the hotels are filled, restaurants are filled. That weekend certainly does it. And we heard anecdotally, the restaurants in the Village area and around the Hall of Fame benefited greatly from the Steelers exhibit, and we think they will from the Browns as well. You come here, you visit the exhibit, and you can walk up the hill to Shula's or Brew Kettle or Pizza Oven, or stop at Build-A-Bear. I remember when they put the Build-A-Bear in, and we have done a lot of things with Build-A-Bear promotionally. And I thought, how is this place going to exist? Well, it exists because it's really one of the only ones that can sell the NFL licensed merchandise.
Right.
So you get somebody who visits the hall, and then, young or old, and they want something else to maybe commemorate that visit or make it special. That's another option. So this is really starting to build out and kind of all come together.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we've been to that Build-A-Bear. Actually, it's the only place, Christian, that you can get an NFL bear, meaning the bear itself. Its ears, its paws, and its feet are actually made of that football material.
Yeah.
Looks like a football print. So, yeah, it's super cool. Speaking of, exciting things that are happening over there, we heard there's a rumor about something coming to the Hall of Fame on display, and it has to do with some speed and maybe some shoes.
Yeah. How about that? Always looking for something different and something that might, generate fan interest or things that people are talking about. At the combine, the all-time 40-yard dash record was set, and so our museum team reached out and said, could we get something to celebrate that? And I think shortly here you're going to see some shoes and maybe the shirt and shoes that went with that 4.22, I think.
Wow.
Insane.
I can't stand up from a seated chair in 4.22.
I was just thinking the same thing for me.
I mean, I remember when 4.4 was considered really fast,
Yeah.
Rich, and now guys are running 4.2s. Not guys, a guy did, but I mean, it's insane to think how the athletes are getting stronger, bigger, faster. It's insane.
Well, so here's one for you. As part of their orientation and their visit to Canton on Monday, we took the visiting Hall of Famers over to the Hall of Fame Luncheon Club and introduced Dwight Freeney to the audience and said, Dwight was a very speedy athlete. He ran a 4.49 at the combine, and Dwight kind of, he's got his head down. He's waiting to be introduced. He kind of lifts his head up and he says, 4.48. And so we were laughing. We were laughing about him being cheated out of his, 1/100th of a second. But then when you really stop and think about it, this is a man who was 6'1", about 260 pounds, running a 4.48. It's no wonder he terrorized quarterbacks, for 14 seasons. And I mean, you sit in your living room, watch it on television, and that's how most of us watch the games. Not many people actually ever go and experience an NFL game in the stadium. And even if you're in the stadium, you don't quite get the feel, for that speed unless you're down at field level on that sideline, and you are just stunned at how quickly everything happens. And we sit in our homes and watch the television and say, how could the quarterback be so stupid to throw it where he threw it, or get rid of the ball? Or it's like a second and a half after the ball is snapped that somebody's in his face. And God bless the quarterbacks. And I know I said maybe one of the things we could talk about today are these insane quarterback salaries. I thought they had peaked maybe a couple years ago. They haven't peaked yet.
No.
And guys who are on their second or third chances, and it's good to be Baker Mayfield, I guess. And I wish him well. And he's got a lot of. He'll spend the next 3 years being a quarterback, and then the next 40 years counting dollar bills.
Yeah, And I don't know if there's a Hall of Fame for agents, but you guys should induct Kirk Cousins' agent into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
No doubt.
My God, the money he's gotten his client.
He is, I got a chance to see a little bit more of him through that Netflix documentary series that they did on him and Patrick Mahomes and Marcus Mariota. They went around, spent the season with the three of them and talked about life of a quarterback. And I really gained a deeper appreciation for Kirk. He's a very genuine person, very humble, a little out there sometimes with the antics, but just a great spirit, great person. And so you want good things to happen to good people. But my goodness, a lot of good things are happening for that young man. And I know he pays it forward a lot, and he can pay a lot forward now.
He can.
Yes, he can.
He already could. Now he can pay it even more forward.
Yep.
Double forward.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, Rich, I got to tell you, I have some nice Pro Football Hall of Fame swag you got on. Is that something we could get at the gift shop if we were ever shopping down there? It looks good.
Thank you. I walked out the door today, and my wife's like, "Man, you're going really casual today." And I don't know. I just felt like shedding the tie for today. Yes, this and lots of other fun stuff. All 32 teams plus Hall of Fame branded items available at the Hall. And if you over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see some new Browns gear. We're really loading up on Browns merchandise, expecting that influx of Browns fans, and it's all going to be pushed forward to the front of the store. And I think you'll find, somebody who says, "Oh, I don't know what to get my favorite Browns fans. They have everything." I'm pretty sure you're going to find at least one thing here that they don't have.
Well, Rich, always a pleasure. Exhibit opens up on Friday. Looking forward to it. Like I said, if you can't make it down there, see the Guitar Smash, everything, we're going to have it for you here on Q92 because it's a big deal. Congratulations on getting it ready, and I'm sure you guys are excited. And there was going to be a great time, not only Friday, but the entire time the exhibit's open.
That's right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good day, Rich.
Rich DeRocher, Pro Football Hall of Fame, joins us every Wednesday. That Browns exhibit opens up Friday.
I know. I'm going to have to go down now that I know they have even more swag. We were just there a couple of weeks ago, but they didn't have all that yet. So I'm going to have to go and have a little look-see and see what they have.
Absolutely. We got a forecast coming up, but first.
You can call me right now.
Call now to see Olivia Rodrigo in Columbus, only with Q92.
That is your cue to call, 330-450-9292. It's the last day to become a finalist. So here's an opportunity right now. Be caller number 10. You'll be in the running to possibly win tickets to see Olivia Rodrigo in Columbus with the Guts World Tour and a hotel stay as well. Caller 10, you're our latest finalist. Good luck. We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mm-hmm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like, you know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah,
real nice girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
This is Olga. No,
it increases your audience selection.
Yeah. The more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling you, she just got this one. But
I know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put
Listen,
on Sports Center and
I hear
and
what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was
How many
very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes, and
They
they
go
did it
pick
on the
up.
heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other 2.
Oh my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work,
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, a lot of sunshine. We're going to flirt with 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, a partly cloudy sky. Our low 46. Get outside and play. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
So I was scrolling social media yesterday, and I just kept seeing it.
Yeah.
Canton Pickle Fest.
Yep.
2024. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Is this the first Pickle Fest for Canton?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm like, been working in Stark County for about 11 years.
It's the first one I've heard
I
of.
don't recall, although everyone knows I could be sometimes oblivious to things. So, okay. Never heard of Canton's Pickle Fest. I know pickleball has become really big over the last 5 years, but Pickle Fest is coming to Centennial Plaza this summer, June 15th.
Yes.
So that's question 1. Is this the first? My answer, Lauren, who I trusted source as far as I'm concerned,
Oh, thanks.
is that's a no. This is the first.
Yeah.
Second, what is Canton Pickle Fest? I know other places have Pickle Fest. Are we simply celebrating pickles for
Our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92? Hello, who's this?
Lori,
Where are you calling from today, Lori?
Dover.
All right, Lori, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lori, you're now in the running. You could be headed to Columbus to see Olivia Rodrigo on her Guts tour. This is happening Friday, March 22nd, and you might just be there, Lori. Tell everybody your favorite station making you a finalist.
Q92.
One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at, and I mean, I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe, and I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he like run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room,
right?
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh God!
He started crying and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, like, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. I look over and he's crying. Someone hits him and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh my gosh.
Stop hitting me. And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing. Like,
not telling him that's
no,
the
I don't know
point.
how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and like observe it before he got on the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't like,
right.
He was pissed crying. You know, when you're so mad, all you can do is cry.
Yeah, but did they like pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 8, 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you?
I'm middle.
And then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my gosh.
I just don't remember looking over my dad.
That's
and my dad's,
hilarious.
like, clapping his hand, laughing. You know,
Yeah.
we're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up, I don't think, ever to him.
No.
But I think about it once in a while. I'll still think about it.
And laugh?
Oh, God. It doesn't do it justice. If you saw it, you'd have been like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't understand. And that's
No.
okay. That's okay. Do women want gentlemen? Or don't you still want the bad boys?
I mean,
Do
I
you want
don't
a
know about a bad
gentleman?
boy, but you don't want to push over either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So I would really like you girls just to do that. Text your man that, and then text back whatever the hell they write back. I'm just curious, or just tell us what he wrote back. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess that would be a good compliment to get, I suppose.
Should I add a heart emoji?
No, don't overdo it.
No, okay.
Don't overdo it. I was listening. This isn't going to work.
He's not listening.
All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with was no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! Of course, we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
It probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got a incredible set of legs. Oh! Tip music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Here in the 9 o'clock hour. Hey, this hour, we got two things to do for you. We're, of course, celebrating Savor Stark Restaurant Month all month long till March 30th, and we are doing so this morning by giving away a $25 gift card to Soul Pie Pizza. We're going to give away. So when you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We'll hook you up with that. Also, if you want one more shot to possibly become a finalist for Olivia Rodrigo, you got to go over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button and put guts in the comments section. If you do those two things, doesn't matter which, doesn't matter if you do it on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Do either one, any platform you want to do. If you do that, you're entered for a chance to be randomly selected at the end of the show and made a finalist. This is your last day, by the way. After us, you got chances with Nick, chances with Keller, and then chances with Ryan tonight, and that is it. And then one of your phones is going to ring tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock telling you you're going to see Olivia Rodrigo in Columbus at the hotel.
Yeah, and don't just put guts. You have to like it and put guts. It's
Yeah.
a two-step process, guys.
Can't do one.
Got to do
Be
both.
eligible.
Right.
Cheese and rice, guys. Come on. Right?
Right.
Am I right?
I mean, come on.
It's not
Easy.
that hard.
Like guts. Like guts.
Like, guts, and comment. You're good to go. Just that simple. Just that simple. Jake, what's that hoodie about? What's the story of that hoodie today? What is that, a wolf?
It's a wolf.
Oh.
Okay, so you have a hoodie with a wolf. Now, explain what is that? Is that?
I don't know. I just liked it. I got it a while ago, and Lauren said to throw a curveball, so I did today.
Did you?
You did.
Is that from like?
I didn't even realize that, but the eyes were big when you stood up. I was like, whoa.
He said he's got a bunch of like interesting hoodies.
Yeah, he obviously does.
Now, is that from like Kalahari? Because
No.
they have the wolf. Isn't the wolf their big thing there?
It is Great Wolf Lodge.
There you go.
Isn't
that Cedar Point with the wolf? You're right. Fair point.
So where'd you get it? What's the story?
Amazon. There is no story. I got it on Amazon because I liked it.
You just saw a hoodie with a wolf on it.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's keep the random hoodies up.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Just keep them coming.
All right.
A wolf. Would you say that wolf is like you like describes you?
Do you feel like that's what's inside?
I used to, because wolves, they always say, like, live alone. But
you're the lone wolf.
Well, you don't anymore.
I don't anymore.
Lone wolf. That's from The Hangover. Do you even get that reference?
No.
You never seen The
it would be-
Hangover?
Yeah, the lone wolf.
I was a lone wolf, but now I have a wolf pack.
Yeah.
Jake, you got to watch the Hangover movie.
Okay.
They're really, really, really funny. I love people putting guts. Look at you people trying to get last-minute finalists for Olivia Rodrigo. Good luck to you.
You know what's funny is I keep seeing guts go in the comments, but I don't see the likes going up. Still, I don't know. Whatever.
It's all right.
I give up.
It's all right. There's two new artists I think are going to have a big 2024, and they're already off to a great start. One is Noah Khan.
Oh, for sure. He is really
he
trending
came
right
on
now.
at the end of last year, and I think this year is going to be a huge year for him. The other guy I think that's newer that's going to have a big year this year is Benson Boone. And I've heard a couple of his songs now besides this one we're about to play.
Sixth Season?
And I'm starting – not Noah Khan.
Oh, that's right.
But
same group.
Same thing.
Yep.
I think this guy's going to have a very big 2024 as well. This is Benson Boone. It's Beautiful Things on Q92. Belle Delphine or Delphine, PH.
DELPHINE.
And she charges subscribers $28 a month. I don't know if that's lira or whatever the hell that sign is next to the money. It's not American dollars. To access her OnlyFans content. As a result of her huge online following, the social media star, whose real name is actually Mary Belle Kirshner, was able to buy her dream 8-bedroom home in the Sussex countryside.
I mean,
she went viral when she started selling her bathwater for 24, whatever this increment is, a jar. To her
I found her.
You don't seem like you're that impressed by the physical look.
It's got to do with more. It's not somebody from Dasani that's buying these.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should be selling.
Or
looks like she sells cake.
Yeah,
if you're into that. Sounds like Jake's into it.
Hold on a second. More recently, she decided that she was kind of a little bit pixie.
Oh no, that's anime.
Yeah.
The anime stuff. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out at
Cotton
anime.
candy.
Anime. Why am I saying anime?
Oh gosh, we know Jake loves
Jake
cotton
got
candy.
the cotton candy machine. Jake, I feel like you're a little too happy about this girl right now. Are you a
No.
fan, Jake?
I mean, I only saw the no. I mean, no.
Yeah, right.
See, you lose me at anime or anime, whatever. Anime. You lose me at that. And I'm not. I don't know. I'm not into that. That stuff's weird.
You can email her for business inquiries.
Yeah, no, yeah. Maybe she'll come to Pickle Fest.
This doesn't make any sense though, because she has 3.1 million followers. She's only posted 91 times.
But is that where they get the link to her?
Maybe.
A lot of times, don't they put that on their like Instagram and
Sweet
stuff?
Lord.
You can get away with a lot on Instagram.
Obviously.
Well, ask Britney Spears.
True. But she always has like
She's shirtless with her hands over her nips every day.
Okay, but they're covered.
If she's not dancing with knives.
Ew. Oh.
So anyway.
Further proof.
Of what? Anime? Yeah, she's.
Well,
yeah,
it's
she's
not
into-
even anime. What's that called when they furries?
No.
No, furries is when you're full.
That's more of an e-girl.
A what girl?
I'm sorry, what?
E-girl. That's what they call them. Like
Go ahead.
internet girl. Like gamers. It's like a thing.
She has ears.
You think that's
So-
that's more of a video
It's
game?
more like a
girl?
role
She
play.
has furry ears.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
But I thought furry was full.
Yeah, I think it is.
You're like in a full bear
yeah,
suit.
that's more like a role play e-girl type thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I think.
she's like on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of girl be on Twitch.
Yeah.
All cute. Like, hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for the donation. Yeah, furries I see as someone dressed as like Teddy Ruxpin tackling you. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic.
Yeah.
Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I said, I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to, like, go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen, but I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, but I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
That should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In
I
your
still
40s?
think- yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in certain departments. I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that. But I
Yeah.
still feel good and
we're
want.
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome and
Right.
hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Her Avita bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Maren, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone. Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you, everyone.
Yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome.
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Sometimes
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far? They want perfection. Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
Tats, no tats.
That's what I'm
Beards,
saying, like,
no beards.
you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rage Room, when your friend has no kids, husband, lives with her parents, but says she's a life coach and posts videos of how others can improve their lives, Rage Room. That is fantastic.
Listen, it's fine if you've got no kids, no husband, and you live with your parents. But to say that you can help others live their best life when you have zero experience.
Listen, the only thing I would take umbrage with, good word there, is, is still living with your parents. No, wait, if you don't have kids, you don't have to have kids to be successful. You don't have to have a husband or wife to be.
Right.
But I'm assuming.
You do need to be independent, though, to speak on how to.
If your age starts with a 3 and you're still living with mommy, you should probably reassess a few things.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're ridiculously smart and have been stashing money away this entire time.
Well, that would be really smart. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't, how old is this friend who, no kids, no. If you text me 23. I mean, come on, that's fine.
Yeah, but still.
If you text me 31.
How can you be a life coach at 23 when you haven't had any life experience?
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Jake, you'd be a good life coach.
Would I? At age 24?
At age 24, I think you've learned a lot. You've moved out, had to move back in.
Yeah, he's gone to the school hard knocks.
You have a job. You've started an own side business you're trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
You're in a long-distance relationship that includes trust, travel.
What's your mantra?
I don't.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. What's your slogan, Jake, for life?
I don't know. Just ride the wave. That's my slogan for life.
Ride the wave.
Yeah,
ride the wave.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Because on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
I remembered.
That came as a foam kickboard.
It came as a foam kickboard you ordered from China on Instagram at night.
For $300.
You know what else? I had a friend who used to, and he would admit this, he would get drunk at night and order concert tickets and then ask girls to go to the concert with him. Random girls like he'd see at bars or
We need
online.
to hook him up with my sister.
He's married now.
Oh, dang it.
He's married
My
now.
sister does that. She'll text me really late. She'll be like, which concert do you want to go to next? I'm like, stop. How much have you had to drink? Because we're going to be sitting front row.
He wouldn't be about a friend. He'd be about, I'm going to take a girl to this. That's what he would do. It'd be for a date.
Yeah.
But he'd buy him drunk and he'd have tickets to like all these concerts and he wouldn't necessarily have anyone to go with. He would tell me about it. It was frustrating to him. He's happily married now. Everything's fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully he takes
But I
her to
remember that.
shows.
That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but you're buying just concert tickets? I was like, did you ask someone? No.
I'll find somebody to
Like,
go
so
with
you're,
me.
You're buying them and drunk, and then you're like, well, I'm going to find a girl and we're going to go to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Text music. It is Q92 now. Still to come this hour. Again, it is Restaurant Month. Thanks to our friends at Savor Stark now through March 30th, where you guys go check out some amazing menu pairings from area restaurants. Over 37 participating Stark County businesses. Go to visitcanton.com/SavorStark for your free digital pass and redeem special offers. You can enter to win over $600 in gift cards. That's coming up as well. So I'm just saying, we're going to give away a $20 gift card to Soul Pie Pizza. It is coming up on later on this hour. So there you go.
Someone said, I missed the code for being entered for a chance to qualify. It's GUTS, GUTS. This is your last chance with the morning show to become a finalist. So if you haven't done that yet, you can go over to Facebook, YouTube, or X, find the morning show live stream, like it, and in the comments, drop the word GUTS, like her GUTS world tour that she's on right now. Get it? GUTS.
I get it. Can I just say no one has still won that Mega Millions?
I know. It keeps growing.
It was $735 million. As of right now, no one has claimed it. There's been no one saying a ticket was sold here.
Well, the lottery
I bought 2 damn tickets for that thing.
Yeah.
I've been buying tickets. Well, I shouldn't say like crazy, but I've been buying like 2 tickets a time. Like, let's go. Nothing. So that means the next chance for you guys to win it is Friday, and they think it's going to be at least 700, going up to 792 million. At least.
Dang.
That could obviously jump before Friday, but no one won it yet. No one has won it. I'll tell you what, all these grocery stores, because I like a scratch off or two.
Yeah.
You see they're going away from those vending machines. They have those digital vending machines now.
No.
I've been to a Walmart, and I was just at a Giant Eagle yesterday. They no longer have where you put your money in, you hit the button, and it drops down.
Right.
It's all it's like a box that's not even as high as you. It's like maybe as high as this, and it's a touch screen.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to watch out for that.
You put your card and everything. It's a touch screen for Powerball, touch screen for a ticket. You know what I mean? It's not like a vending machine look anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't buy them often. I would say probably just like birthdays, and like sometimes I'll throw it in someone's birthday card, like a few scratch offs with a gift card or something like that. You know what I mean? So I don't buy them very often. I told you
when the lotto gets this big, I tend to.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, it's worth the buy. I mean, I don't know why, because I would be just as happy with $100,000 as I would be with, it would still be luck. I stopped doing the scratchers though, because I took my daughter into a grocery store, and it was probably one of my biggest parenting fails. I bought some scratch off tickets. We got to the car. I let her help me scratch them, and then I realized that we had won, so we went back in the store, got a couple more scratch off tickets. The winnings continued, and by the time we walked out, we had won like $15.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave her half of it to buy like candy and stuff that she wanted. So then I got home and I told Tony, and he's like, you realize you're just teaching our 5, almost 6-year-old how to gamble. I'm like, okay, touche. We're not doing that anymore.
If we're going to go that route, I suppose that's fine.
Why do you have to pee all over our day of fun?
There you go. That was fun for 2 seconds. Thank you.
But he wasn't wrong. I didn't want to teach her that from such a young age. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I got it.
I was like, yeah, that's probably true. So that was like, I don't know, probably the last time that I did it for myself for fun.
Well, everyone is still out there. So if you want a chance to win what they think could be at least $792 million, could be more by the time Friday gets here, get yourself a ticket. We need to buy tickets again here, the three of us.
We should, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We should, or at least do the mill deals again.
When's the next drawing? Okay, good. I have time then. I could probably do that then.
Okay. Mill with both of you?
Yep.
Yeah, if we win that much money, are you kidding me?
I like to do deals around here. If you're wondering what the hell does mill mean, it means the three of us buy tickets, and we all have an understanding that if one of us wins, we give the other two $1 million each.
Yeah.
We only do this with the big jackpots, obviously.
Yeah.
Because 792, divide that by what, 40%? I don't know, take 40% off that.
It would still be something ridiculous, like 280 some or 300 some $1 million.
Yeah, you could give two away.
Yeah.
So that's a great way. You do it with your friends. Mills, I call them. That way, all right, if I win $500 million, I can give Lauren $1 million and Jake $1 million.
And won't even feel it.
Won't even feel it. I really won't.
No.
I'm still trying to figure out, if we're going to talk about lottery for a second, I don't understand how people spend all the money. I've said this before. Let's say you won that jackpot.
Yeah.
Let's do a smaller jackpot. Let's say after taxes, I was left with only $10 million.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Taxes, I said, give me the buyout, take the taxes out, chopped it down to 10. Okay. I want a $500,000 house. I want to be stupid. I want a $500,000 house. Okay. Bought, paid for. Okay. I want 2 cool cars. 2
one fun practical car and one fun.
Give me like expensive bells and whistles, whatever.
So you're talking $100,000.
There's another $100,000. All right, you want a boat? You want a big old pontoon?
I don't, but
I'm saying
maybe pontoon.
You want a big pontoon?
Sure.
Let's get you a big pontoon. What is that? 10, 15?
More.
All right, 20, 30?
Right. We'll say 40,000 for a nice.
So I just got a $500,000 house for just me and Jamie and a kid.
Yeah.
I have 2 ridiculous expensive cars. I have a pontoon boat on whatever lake you want to put it on here. You want Portage Lakes, Congress, I don't know wherever you want to go. Lake Milton, right?
Yeah.
I have not spent $1 million yet.
But the problem is that people spend beyond their means. So they wouldn't be happy with a $500,000 home, even though there's just 3 or 4 people living in it. They would want a 1 point whatever, 2 point whatever $1 million home.
All right.
With that comes
right.
utilities and taxes and property taxes. And you know what I mean? Like, there's all these things that people don't think of. It's all, in theory, it's all well and good.
I just don't know how you blow it.
I know, but people do it all
Are
the
you
time.
giving all your friends
they
money?
gift it away. Maybe they gamble. They take, extravagant trips, which I think for me, it would be, I don't really ever want to move. But if I did, I would try and find a piece of land really close to where we are now and build.
Oh, listen, I win this. I am buying rental property in Ocean City, Maryland on the boardwalk.
Well, I was just going to say, and a beach house probably would be the other purchase for us.
Absolutely.
But I would want to bring our horse home. So I would need to buy acreage. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice to have her with us.
I don't know if it's just like you just spend and don't realize there's nothing else coming in.
Possibly.
Or you don't get a financial advisor that helps you grow that.
Right?
Because I would do that. I would get a lawyer.
Yeah.
I would
You
get
would
a
wanna
financial
invest.
advisor that I'm like, listen, I want this to grow.
Yeah.
I don't want this to just.
I mean, if we're talking about a sick amount of money like this next jackpot, it would still be really, really, really hard to spend. Even after, let's say you gave like I would give my mom money. We would give his parents money.
we would take care of my mom.
I would take care of my sister
Yeah.
and my nephew. You know what I mean? And we would make sure that all of our nieces and nephews had money to fall back on for college and just that kind of stuff. But even after you did all of that, you would have a lot of money left.
That's what I'm saying. And everything you're saying is true. You're right, because there are things you don't think of. Utilities for that huge house.
Right.
Water for that big house.
Yeah.
Garbage.
The more expensive the house, the higher the property tax.
You're 100% right. But I just still am like, even after that. Insurance. Like, because you're probably going to quit working if you win
private
that kind of
security,
money.
because if people find out that you are a multimillionaire.
See, that's why I wouldn't be too. I would never be that guy. I don't think that would be like, let's get $1 million
Did you hear
mansion when it's just 3 or 4 people.
Just in the past few months, there was a story that came out about a gentleman who won the lottery. When he won the lottery, his kids were in high school. They didn't tell the kids until they were like 25 and 28 years old that they were millionaires.
Do they have money for
Their
them?
kids had no idea. Yes.
Good. They were raised. That would take guts and patience and a lot of. It'd be hard not to blurt that out.
He's like, we had set aside funds for this, and
Good for
this.
them.
We put them in the bank. We got a financial advisor. Both of our kids had nest eggs. Like, we didn't tell them, though, until they were done with college and they were starting their adult life, because we didn't want their childhood to be affected. We didn't want to take them out of their childhood home, even though we wanted to build this lavish, we wanted to have this. So they were at a point where they were coming out about it because they were starting construction and on their new home, their dream home together in their retirement.
Yeah.
He kept working. He went to work every day until his kids graduated.
Listen, do I think eventually I'd quit?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I'd do it right away.
No, but you know what?
I'd really want things to be truly settled. And my first thought wouldn't really be spending. It would be pay off everything. Pay off everything. Now let's get a financial advisor.
Right.
Now let's sit down and figure out, what little businesses would I like to do, like to make some.
Could I invest in businesses in my community?
Right.
Like I would love to do that, like work from home and dabble in some businesses that maybe meant something to me, or like even nonprofits.
See, I think stuff like where am I going to put a coin laundry or a car wash?
That's what you would do? You would open that
little things like that. Little things.
Yeah.
Like to go there for money and that don't take, like, I'm not paying a bunch of employees.
We have a local athletic club that has done amazing things for the community, but it's a very long story. It's kind of gotten its back turned on it because of our local city district. And I think I would want to do something for them really, really nice, because they did so much, like even going back to when I was a child. Like you think of those, like, and like our local park needs a facelift, but like the city and the township, like nobody owns it. It's privately owned. So, but it's literally run by ladies who put on bake sales and all that kind of stuff. And they do their very best, but I would like to make sure that they're secure. You see what I'm saying? Like you think of all those things, but you would like totally reinvigorate them.
I think maybe gambling. Someone did say on hookers and blow, they said that's where all the money
Could be.
goes. I think if you got a gambling addiction, or if you just are spending, not realizing that you've quit working.
Yeah.
And although you think that money will never run out, if you're spending, and nothing's ever going back, maybe that's how they do it. Maybe you hook up too many friends. I've always sat here and been like, man, I've just bought myself $1 million house, a boat, 2 big cars, all cash. Like, how am I broke? Like, if I still have like $9 million, how am I broke?
Right.
How did I spend that? I don't understand, but people do it.
They do.
The same way professional athletes blow their money.
They're very irresponsible. Well, like that's when I hear like movie stars and everything, they'll be like, I have to file for bankruptcy. And you want to be like, what?
Yeah. How many NBA athletes?
Right.
I remember for a while you'd hear like Antoine Walker, who got huge contracts.
Yeah.
Guaranteed money in the NBA. It's not like the NFL. It's guaranteed.
And there's a lot of people, too, that say they won the lottery and it ruined their life.
Yeah. There's a show, isn't there?
Maybe.
No, I'm thinking Lottery Dream Home. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I watched
I
so
won the
much more of
lottery
that.
and I won a new
Yeah.
home. Yeah. I've watched that. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
It is a good one. It's Tyler Water. It's Q92. Play the lotto, people. We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mhm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like, you know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah,
Real nice girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
Right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
this is Olga. No,
It increases your
Yeah.
audience selection.
Yeah. You're the more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling
Son.
you, she just got this one. But
I know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put on
Listen,
Sports Center and
I hear
and
what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was
How many
very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes, and
Then
they
go
did it
pick
on the
up.
heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other
Oh
2.
my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the
Well,
youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I
The
understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or.
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
Yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where it's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I want to go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. Like
Yeah.
he can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
Oh, yeah, it won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep.
And it'll be
And
nothing.
usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding him, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it, love it, love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, "Do it again." It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
wow.
All right.
I see. Jake,
or
I
you
said.
take it just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Fair enough.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like.
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without. I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying
wings. Wings!
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh, God. I'll have 12 barbecue wings!
Right.
Wings! Wings!
Oh, boy.
They're called wings! That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like, it's him on the box. It says Woo across the
Let's
box.
do it all
and
together
wings.
now. So you would be like, woo, wings.
Woo Wings!
There you go.
Oh, my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. Letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop. And, you know what I mean? Not
Yes.
taking care of that or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. Going overboard for holidays.
That's my yard. Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not putting the grass clippings out in the street or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard or raking them into your neighbor's yard, things like that.
Yeah.
Parking issues, people who park on the street and other people don't like it or not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, like, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, doesn't necessarily, you might hate your neighbors, I get it. But you might not hate them at all, but they do this one thing, you're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
and
know.
It has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Like, don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get in I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, and I'm going to get the mail, and I said like, oh, I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear. I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside, like,
are your windows ever down?
Here we go. No, I'm not like that rude. And I have great neighbors on both sides. Awesome. It has nothing to do with them as persons. It has to do with me being a weirdo and not wanting to associate with humans.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We have awesome neighbors on our one side. Like, we're very good friends with them. Our kids babysit, house sit. We just got done fish sitting yesterday for them. They're amazing. We could not ask for better neighbors.
You could.
Everybody else, like, they're fine. Like, we don't talk to all of our neighbors all of the time, but if we see them, it's like, hello,
Yeah.
There's one neighbor, though, in particular, and it's not even anything that they do that gets on my nerves. I'm perplexed by it. Both he and his wife have to pull into the garage backwards. They have
Does he have a truck?
to back in.
Dodge Ram.
Oh my God, I think he does.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a truck, but I don't know what make it is. I'm going to look today.
Either an F-150 or a Dodge Ram.
They are so nice, but I cannot figure out why we have to make it a point to back in. It perplexes me. It has for years. I don't know.
And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through an emergency scene. Good Lord.
Oh, maybe that is the problem.
Oh, someone says you're just a cold-hearted bee.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
We
but
played that this morning earlier.
Yeah.
You know who sings that song?
No.
Jet. Sings Cold Hard Bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the group Jet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
Not
now.
to be confused with the group from the 80s, the Jets.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You just proved you're going through menopause knowing that song. You just confirmed it with that reference.
I love the Jets.
You're like Johnny and Marie Osmond, of course. Who's going through menopause?
Than you.
Who's going through menopause? Caller number 10 right now. Savor Stark Restaurant Month now through March 30th, and we're giving away a $25 gift card to Soul Pie Pizza. Be calling number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically. He claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably. But that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that, like, the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of the military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They call them. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk. Someone Google skiff.
I'm on it.
I assume that means like in private, away from everybody else. You know what I mean? Maybe in a padded room. Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have time right now.
Oh.
Yeah, do I?
Come on.
I got like 3 minutes to tell this incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one-night only reunion. Like, I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes. Last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC, and Justin, the other guys there, than Justin happened to be there, and I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin, because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look,
they've had their bags packed for a while,
and it was like it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night, no one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one
Christian, you're
has
right.
to like, and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter. They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they
Your
did
dream.
it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listen to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there. And
Yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me. Easy music. It is Q92. That is gonna about do it for us here today. But before we get out of here, everyone that went over, liked the live video stream, put in guts in the comments section. You had a chance to become a finalist for Libby Rodrigo on the final day to do so. So, Lauren, who are we going to randomly select this morning and make a finalist to win the tickets to see Olivia and the hotel stay as well?
Today's finalist is Kathy Martinez Caso.
Here you go, Kathy. You are now a finalist. You're in the running. You might get the phone call from us tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Thank you to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame for joining us. As always, thank you guys for putting us on your radio. Listening to us at Q92radio.com and watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We'll be back tomorrow morning to wake you up on your Thursday morning. Nick's in here, Keller in the afternoon, and Ryan at night because we are live and local and locally owned radio station, and we like being both.
We do. It's true. Thanks for waking up with us today.
Enjoy the day. Get outside. Open the windows. Get some fresh air in the house. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Nick's in here next. All right, Wolfman, Jake, anything you'd like to say before we get out of here with that awesome hoodie?
I love you. Bye.
There you go. Ariana Grande, your new one. We can't be friends on Q92.